To sell this nonsense, this malevolent idea that men and women are in competition is the most atrocious idea any fucking feminist or communist or wokeist could ever peddle. Gentlemen, what's going on? And in lieu of the current climate, let's check the fucking temperature. The temperature of gender roles, double standards, and the likes. Because I don't know about you, but I'm tired of some mindless meteorologist telling me what the weather's like. I want to go experience it for myself. So I want you to grab your balls with one hand and with the other place it over your heart and pledge allegiance to being a man. I'm proud to be a man. Is that statement even politically correct anymore? Who gives a shit? So in accordance with testing the waters, let's jump into some of the female statements and attitudes of our day. And is there a double standard? She says, I want a guy with muscles and money. And so I say, well, I want a woman with a nice ass and one that performs traditional roles. Now, which one of us is going to be applauded while the other is dropped into a boiling pot of cancel culture piss? We're enveloped in this nonsensical and pervasive viewpoint where man is stripped away of his dutiful authority but asked to carry on traditional roles, while his female counterpart unloads any traditional weights but picks up the crown of authority. Let's paint a picture here. The man presumably should be the door-opening, dinner-buying, bread-winning, Greek god-looking, 8-inch, eggplant-having son of a chivalrous saint. But by all means, I don't need all of that because I'm an independent woman. But how tall are you and how much money do you make? Not that any of that matters, of course. Did I mention I'm independent? My God, we've twisted the root of what it means to be a man into such chaos, pun intended, root, because now you don't even have to have a root to be a man. But so much convoluted nonsense is being bought not only by ignorant and shallow women, but by men and women at large. It's like this. If a lie is told long enough, it becomes truth. And in a world where a generation wants it fast and easy, believe me, none of them are going to research shit for themselves. They just accept it. So the world, for whatever innumerable reasons, has twisted the genders and their roles, powerful roles at that, into an unidentifiable mess. And our job, your job, and a fun job it is, will be to disentangle the bullshit from the truth. Men are fucking men. And when they accept that, my God, they become powerful. And women are fucking women. And good gosh, they are a sight to see, a sight to behold when they truly adorn themselves in the power of perfect femininity. As I said earlier, it is presumed that man should fulfill the role of the typical stereotype of what man is, but without assuming the patriarchal privilege of manhood. The prevailing thought is, be a man, but don't be a man. What the fuck are we teaching our young boys? Can you imagine the confusion echoing through the halls of society and their woke agenda today? And we wonder why genders are more confused than Joe Biden during an unscripted interview. You are a man, and there is this intuitive sense within that knows who you are and what you're to do. For the most part, there is a nature, a part of man that loves his physical strength. He has a compassionate drive to connect with the other sex, to be that door-opening protector and provider, to do good by his and their requirements. Fuck, it's my nature and I love it. But to be berated and looked down upon for embracing my identity, a man and all my powerful characteristics, well, it's bullshit. To sell this nonsense, this malevolent idea that men and women are in competition is the most atrocious idea any fucking feminist or communist or wokeist could ever peddle. Ever. I want to see women know that their true equality is not in becoming more masculine, but owning the feminine nature of their self-possessed power. And I want to see men applauded for living and fulfilling the role of true masculinity. And within these two statements, I'm not packaging up some 1950s black and white episode of man knows fucking best and woman just needs to shut up and go into the kitchen and cook. If you're a man, you can cook and wash laundry too. I've been doing that shit since I was 12. And if you're a woman, go start a business and wear a pantsuit that rivals Hillary Clinton for all I care. But for God's sake, fuck these double standards and the hell with this competition. If you want a man to open the door for you, become a woman that is worthy of that man's attention. And if you want a traditional woman's attention, well, become the man that demands traditional over the delusional fuckery of today. I love opening doors. Hell, for women, men, elders, myself, fuck, it doesn't matter. And I love being able to pay for my lady friend's meal. And my God, there's nothing like throwing out a mouse or stepping on a spider and seeing the look of satisfaction in my woman's eyes. I know she's thinking, look at that masculine motherfucker go. Now, if it's a snake, she's on her own. Just kidding. I'll text her dad as I'm leaving. But as I do these things, I want a reciprocal relationship. It feels good to be open and to be able to communicate with a woman. For her to praise my strengths in a relationship and to be able to return her admiration for what I adore in her strengths. But this constant competition bullshit and I'm just as equal as you pious claptrap must end. I'm not equal to a woman. My God, they can do some things and go through some things I don't wish on any man ever. And that's freaking awesome. But that means there are some amazing things men can do that women never could. These gender strengths, they don't make one better than the other. They actually make them more compatible. But when we provoke competition and rivalry as if it's a bloody fight to victory, well, what the hell do we expect? So men, the hell with society's new age standards. Let's pledge allegiance to masculinity and invite anyone wanting to truly progress to come stand under the umbrella of protection. And if they would shut their false feminism voices up for just a minute, women would recognize and see they're the ones that actually fasten the masculine umbrella together. But when we're competing to be the umbrella, it never gets made, much less held, and everybody gets soaked in the acidic downpour of gender equality. Love and respect, gentlemen. You guys will hear from me next episode.